You ever thought of riding a unicycle? Hello and welcome. Welcome to Input English. In this episode, I want to talk about riding a unicycle. I'll start by pointing out that I never expected to learn how to ride a unicycle. It made no sense to me. But a series of events unfolded, and the result is I learned to ride a unicycle. When I was a teenager, one day my dad came home from the store and he had bought a unicycle for himself, and he had decided to learn how to ride the unicycle. He was given some instructions, which he read, and then set about his task of learning to ride the unicycle. His efforts resulted in great frustration and some minor injuries, mostly scrapes. And because of his frustration, he put the unicycle away in the garage. He never tried to ride it again. One day I was a little bored. I was looking for something to do, and I saw that unicycle and I thought, let's give that a try. So I pulled it down and I took it up along the fence. And there was a level area of driveway, pavement, with fencing that you could hold on to. And so I climbed on this unicycle, which was completely unstable, and just went back and forth and back and forth. But if I would let go of the fence, I would immediately lose control of this thing. But what I learned is if you come off of a unicycle, it flies out from under you, but you usually land right on your feet. Okay, so it was the summer. I didn't have anything better to do. I was a teenager, and so I'm sitting on this unicycle, and every day I did it a little bit, half an hour. I didn't really have a particular plan. It was just something I was doing. I just needed something to do to fight boredom. But I didn't have a plan, and I didn't have any instructions. I was completely unencumbered with any instructions. But what I noticed over time is as I got used to the way this unicycle was working, I could let go of the fence for a moment and not fall. And over a period of days, that moment got longer and longer. And I could now ride from one end of this fence to the other end of that fence while holding on, and it was okay. And then, in the following days, during that traverse along the fence on the unicycle, I found that I could let go briefly and then regain control. Briefly and then regain control. But over time, the length of time that I could have my hands off the fence got longer and longer. Eventually, I could ride from one end of the fence to the other end of the fence, just knowing that the fence was there, but never touching it. And then the next step was to ride from one end of the fence to the other and then continue beyond the fence down the driveway with no fence to grab onto. Initially, within a few feet, I would lose control. The unicycle would come out from under me. I would land on my feet, pick it up, and walk back. Over a period of weeks, I learned to ride the unicycle by that method. Within a few weeks, I was able to ride this unicycle from our house to the school and back. Now, the experience of riding a unicycle in public is fun because people do not expect to see you on a unicycle. It causes surprise, and people marvel. They're very used to seeing bicycles, but they're not used to seeing unicycles. Many years later, when my son was a young boy, we had bought him a bicycle, and after he had learned how to ride it, we took the training wheels off, and he and I would go to the park near our house and ride. He would ride his little tiny bicycle, and I would ride the unicycle. And we were an odd sight. When we came upon other people, they would stare at us. We were very unusual for that park. So I have ridden unicycles off and on for decades. And until 2021, I had never been injured. On the day of this injury, I got home from work and the weather was beautiful, and I thought, I think I'll ride the unicycle. So I brought it out and got on it and was riding on the road, and everything was going fine. What I didn't realize is that there were a couple of ladies who had taken their dog off the leash and let it run free. And the dog was alarmed by the presence of a guy riding a unicycle. So the dog came running up behind me, barking, and I averted my attention away from the task at hand, which was maintaining control of the unicycle. And I was paying more attention to the instructions being barked at me by this dog, which was attacking me from the rear. This didn't turn out very well, because when I lost control of the unicycle, I fell. But this time, for the first time in my life, I actually fell all the way down to the ground and broke my left kneecap. So my first response was anger that this dog had been let off the leash. And that anger was understandable, but it also wasn't useful. The dog didn't know. The people had made a mistake. They shouldn't have done that, but what do you do? The following day, I went off to the hospital knowing from what I felt on my left kneecap that it was probably broken, hoping that it didn't need surgery. After they got the x-ray, it was pronounced that I did not need surgery, but I just needed a brace to be worn for the next 6 weeks or so to let it heal. I invite your comments below. Hope you enjoyed this episode. I invite you to join us on future episodes. See you soon.